were many. The heat of the live stream quickly soared. At this moment, Lin Luo's popularity had reached a staggering 100,000 and was still climbing, completely surpassing her highest record since she started streaming. However, even if Lin Luo knew this, she couldn't feel happy about it. With over 100,000 people in the live stream, everyone was holding their breath, their hearts in their throats, staring at the screen before them. At this moment, everyone was sweating cold sweat for Lin Luo. There was no way around it. The scene was too real. So real that they all believed Lin Luo was truly facing two lions. At this moment, everyone was immersed in the experience, instinctively gripping whatever they were holding. Roar! The lions slowly approached, their throats emitting low growls. Oh no! Under the blazing autumn afternoon sun, Lin Luo felt not a hint of warmth, but rather a cold sweat and her long legs trembling nonstop. Even though she usually was carefree and fearless, at this moment, she was scared to death. She even felt a few drops of urine escaping. She certainly didn't think that these creatures were there for dog food. In her fear, she suddenly remembered reading an article by some idiot on a useless forum long ago. The article said that both canine and feline animals like to chase moving targets. The more you run, the more fiercely they chase. Especially when encountering large felines in the wild, one must always remember, don't panic. Not panic. That's impossible. Right now, she was panicking like crazy. Did she really have to do as the viewers in the stream or the article said? Forget it. I don't believe your nonsense. Staying still is like being a sitting duck. Woo-woo. Lin Luo didn't want to be a sitting duck. And she definitely didn't want to sit and wait for her fate. So, as the two lions closed in, she cried out and turned to run with all her might. Roar! Lin Luo's action immediately enraged the male lion. The next moment, the lion instinctively sprang forward, launching a chase after the fleeing Lin Luo. Oh my gosh, host, you really are brave. You scared me to death. Awesome. I declare that from now on, apart from the live stream of Sister Luo, I won't watch anyone else's. Me too. This month's salary is 6,000. And tomorrow, all my expenses will be given as gifts to Sister Luo. Northeastern girls are fierce. Same here. Same here, 10086. Lin Luo's actions undoubtedly ignited the live stream room, and the audience went wild as well. At the same time, as if to satisfy everyone's viewing pleasure, the live stream perspective suddenly switched to an overhead view. In the frame, two figures were madly chasing each other down a dilapidated, desolate street. Seeing this interactive scene, the audience erupted in applause. Haha, I love this game. This perspective is amazing. I just want to know, is there a perspective from under the skirt of the streamer? I like your idea. Hehehe. Goddess Luo, run. That lion is just over 10 meters away from you. Yeah, hurry up and use those long legs to run. Woo-woo. I'm going to be exhausted. I don't want to run anymore. I want to quit. Lin Luo, who usually doesn't exercise much, was panting heavily after not running far. If it weren't for that lion chasing her relentlessly, she would have collapsed by now. Huff. Huff. Accompanied by a completely chaotic breathing rhythm, Lin Luo felt as if her lungs were filled with gasoline and then ignited. It hurt. It was a burning pain. Each breath felt like being cut by a knife. The pain made her grimace. However, even so, she still didn't give up hope of escaping. Her running steps not only didn't stop, but became even more frantic. She fully realized that if she stopped, death would surely be waiting for her. When the audience heard Lin Luo was tired and wanted to quit, they immediately protested. It was hard to come across such a good game. How could she just quit? Don't quit, Sister Luo. Just tell us if you want gifts or people. As long as you don't quit, anything goes. Wow. Sister Luo's speed is impressive. A 100-meter sprinter could only be like this, right? Quick girl. The audience in the live stream was amazed at Lin Luo's running speed. At this moment, Lin Luo had no mood to pay attention to the chat. All she felt was bitterness for not having been born with two more legs. After a while, the live stream camera switched again, automatically focusing on the lion's front. As it ran, its golden fur danced in the wind, exuding majesty. Its unique golden eyes glinted with wildness, locking onto Lin Luo, who was running ahead. Oh! Lin Luo suddenly shouted, releasing the fear that had been bottled up inside her. Oh my, can we have some warning next time? Your sudden scream almost scared me to death. Yeah, I wasn't scared to death by the lion, but I almost got sent off by you. Seriously, I need to get my left hand to entertain itself today, or you'll be in trouble. Wishing you an early bald head. Faced with the audience's chatter, Lin Luo could only let out a curse. The next moment, she felt the distance to the lion had noticeably decreased. If this continued, she would soon become lion food. While running, Lin Luo suddenly spotted a nearby building with its glass door wide open. Her eyes lit up instantly, and without hesitation, she made a sharp turn and dashed towards the building. In just a few meters, she reached it in the blink of an eye, and as she rushed inside, she remembered to close the glass door behind her. Bang, crash. Just a few meters out, she heard the sound of the glass door shattering, as the lion couldn't stop in time and crashed into the lobby. Oh my goodness, that looked painful. Hearing the noise, Lin Luo instinctively turned to take a look. Seeing the lion sliding into the lobby, she winced at the sight. After sliding for a distance, the lion suddenly made a surprising move in front of Lin Luo and the live stream audience. It quickly got up from the ground and turned to dash out of the building through the front door. What is going on? Why isn't this guy chasing anymore? Rich, your mom is calling you home for dinner. Chapter 007 Brothers, something's off. My scalp is tingling. Why isn't that guy chasing anymore? Has he found his conscience? Nonsense. When have you ever seen a beast have a change of heart? Seeing the lion exit the building and stop at the door, Lin Luo and the viewers in the live stream were all dumbfounded. They were so close to success. Yet that lion chose to give up its meal. Clearly, this goes against the survival instincts of carnivores. Do you think there is a possibility that something inside the building is scaring that lion? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. What do you mean you wouldn't be surprised? The caretaker who has dealt with tigers, according to the normal theories of the animal kingdom. The brother upstairs is absolutely right. However, in nature, there are not many creatures that can instill fear in lions. But if something can scare a lion, the streamer might really be in trouble. Can I say I want to quit the game? Looking at the comments in the live stream, Lin Luo was already considering quitting the game. I don't want to play anymore. I'm scared. Don't. Luo Jia, your persona can't collapse here. Who says it can't? I was just getting interested, and now you tell me you're not playing anymore? But I'm really scared. Lin Luo said with a long face. At first, the game was fine, but who would have thought two lions would pop up now? Who knows what other terrifying creatures might appear later? To her, it was better to quit early. Don't. It's not real, it's just a game. Right? It's a game, and we have over 100,000 people watching. What are you afraid of? Don't stop, streamer. I can send you gifts, is that okay? Upon hearing Lin Luo wanted to quit the game, the viewers in the live stream immediately panicked. What is going on here? Such a great game. And now we can't even play, and the streamer is getting scared. To satisfy their primal instincts, many people in the live stream started sending gifts. Listening to the notifications of rockets and sports cars, Lin Luo's racing heart suddenly felt wonderful. Evil money. I've fallen again. Alright then, I'll wait and see. For the sake of making money, wetting my pants isn't embarrassing. Let us do it. After all, it's just a game. If I die, I can just reload. Luo Jia, I suggest you find a weapon first, going in barehanded. Do you really think you're invincible? Right. Even if it may not be useful. I think it might help the streamer build some courage. Yes, streamer, look for something, maybe there is some liquor. Drinking a bottle should be more useful than a weapon. In ancient times, there was Wu Song fighting a tiger. Today we have Luo Jia tackling lions. Wow, where does this road lead? Seeing the atmosphere of the live stream becoming increasingly strange, Lin Luo rolled her eyes and decided to ignore these silly comments, carefully searching in the dimly lit hall. Although those reckless individuals were aimlessly driving, they were not entirely wrong about one thing. Finding a weapon at this moment is indeed the truth. The corridor connected to the hall was very dimly lit. A long corridor, devoid of lights, was only illuminated by a sliver of light coming from the entrance of the hall. The floor of the corridor was in disarray, and the freshly painted white walls were covered with a thin layer of dust. Occasionally, various styles of propaganda posters could be seen on the walls. However, what was strange was that the layer of dust on the walls had visible scratches, as if someone had leaned against the wall while passing through, leaving traces behind. At the end of the wide corridor lay a pitch-black void, giving the impression of a monstrous mouth ready to devour anyone. Lin Luo stared intently at the darkened end, instinctively adjusting her breath. Damn, this environment was too oppressive. I have to say, the realism of this game created an intense sense of pressure. It even felt unsettling around her. The fans who were focused on the video also sensed the oppressive atmosphere. And one must admit that this game was incredibly realistic in its environmental and atmospheric rendering. In such a dim corridor, anyone would feel nervous. Clatter, clatter, within the dark and silent corridor, all that could be heard was the echo of Lin Luo's footsteps, amplifying her already heightened nerves. Creak. The aged door hinge emitted a sharp friction sound that reverberated throughout the corridor. Lin Luo, with her palm firmly gripping the office door, froze in place. She didn't know why she stopped opening the door. She inexplicably felt that something terrifying was lurking in the darkness. Stuck in place, she waited for a moment. Aside from the faint sound of the wind, there were no other noises. After a while, her heart, which felt like it was in her throat, eased slightly. Damn it. Why am I playing this broken game? At that moment, Lin Luo felt like crying. The surrounding environment was suffocating her. Slowly pushing open the unlocked office door, she quickly glanced inside. In the dim light, she saw no suspicious creatures. Seeing this, Lin Luo completely relaxed and unhesitatingly stepped into the office. Compared to the pitch-black corridor, the office, though curtained, was much brighter. The office was not large, only about 20 square meters. A quick search revealed that apart from some office supplies, the only potential weapon was a baseball bat. She picked it up and tested its weight. It was neither too heavy nor too light, and she could swing it. Well, it's better than nothing. Holding the baseball bat, Lin Luo felt much more at ease, but using this against a lion was clearly impractical. Then, she found a flashlight in the office, turned it on, and it worked perfectly. In the darkness, light undoubtedly provided a sense of courage and safety for humans. No way. Luo Jia, are you planning to stay in this room forever? Yes. Now that I have a weapon, what is there to be afraid of? Yes. Hurry up and go out to take a look. The atmosphere of this game is really tense. This group of people, seeing the chat room filled with discussions, Lin Luo's expression darkened. Just as the viewers mentioned, she really intended to stay in this room the whole time. However, with a wave of gifts flying in, it was clear that this plan couldn't go as hoped. All right. Lin Luo adjusted her breathing, opened the office door, and stepped out, carefully walking out of the office. Lin Luo continued to explore the corridor. Suddenly, the flashlight illuminated the wall beside her, causing her heart to stop and her pupils to constrict rapidly. Her beautiful eyes widened. Staring at the wall, there were clear marks on the wall, all appearing in line shapes. At first glance, it looked like a mischievous child had left random doodles on the wall with paint. However, the size of the handprints in the doodles was clearly that of an adult. Moreover, it was evident that these were dried bloodstains. Oh no, is this blood? Broadcaster, I think you should turn back now. Can you not scare us? My scalp is feeling a bit tingly right now. Chapter 008. Is the streamer really scared to the point of wetting herself? Wow, are you guys really making me continue exploring? Or should I turn back? My heart is racing. Watching the viewers discuss in a live stream, Lin Luo felt extremely anxious, especially with the noticeable dried bloodstains on the wall beside her, making her reconsider her choice. For a moment, she found herself caught in a dilemma. On one hand, she was genuinely a bit scared. On the other hand, this game was created by her little brother. If it were any other company's game, she would have unhesitatingly chosen to quit. But this game was clearly crafted with great effort by Lin Fei. With nearly 200,000 viewers in the live stream, this was undoubtedly the best promotional opportunity. She couldn't help but weigh her options. To be honest, this thing is truly terrifying. Even though she hadn't seen anything, the enclosed environment was suffocating. Come on, sister. Isn't it a bit too cowardly to quit without seeing anything? Yeah, after all this time, we've only seen 2 lions. Don't you think that's a bit ridiculous? Exactly. Be a bit braver. Clearly, the live stream audience was not buying her excuses and continued to shower her with gifts. These heartless guys. I'm a woman, listening to the continuous sound of gifts. Lin Luo once again succumbed to the pressure and, suppressing her fear, said, I'll just go to the corner, and if there's nothing there, I'd rather face the lions outside than stay in this building. With that, she held the flashlight in one hand, shining it on the ground ahead, while gripping the baseball bat tightly in the other, ready to swing at any sign of movement. In the pitch-black corridor, there was only a beam of light. The surrounding darkness was overwhelming, a feeling that only those who experienced it could truly understand. Suppressing her fear, listening to her own breathing and heavy heartbeat, Lin Luo slowly moved forward step by step. Not far ahead was the corner of the corridor. Damn it. Once I reach the corner, I'm turning back. No one can stop my determination. Lin Luo silently resolved this in her mind, but the live stream audience was extremely dissatisfied. Streamer, can you stop dragging it out? How can you be a streamer with such a small heart? Or do you look down on our ability to gift? With each barrage of comments, a wave of gift notifications followed. No, please stop gifting. This is too much. How desperate are these people to see me scared to the point of wetting my pants? Since Lin Luo entered the streaming industry, she had never resisted gifts as much as she did today. Although gifts kept coming in, she showed no signs of speeding up, moving forward as quietly as a thief sneaking into a village. Continuing to advance, getting closer to the corridor corner, the viewers' hearts also hung in suspense. 3 steps, 2 steps, 1 step. In the next moment, Lin Luo finally reached the corner, enveloped in darkness, with only the faint beam of her flashlight illuminating the way. She instinctively turned her head towards the corner, where the darkness seemed like a deep abyss, not a glimmer of light in sight. Hiss, hiss, hiss. Staring into the dark, she vaguely heard a sound that resembled the wind. Lin Luo subconsciously raised her flashlight and said to the audience in the livestream, Everyone, you see, it's completely dark here. As she spoke, a beam of light pierced through the darkness, revealing a broken corridor door leading to a pitch-black, empty space. The walls were shattered. The ground was a mess, and there were numerous dark marks that seemed to be left by dragged objects. In the face of such absolute darkness, a single beam of light seemed utterly insignificant. Lin Luo held back her inner fear and continued to speak to the audience. I think we should go to the door and check out those 2. As she spoke, the flashlight's beam unintentionally swept across a corner. And before she could finish her sentence, the livestream exploded with comments. What the hell is that? Am I seeing things? I think I saw a person. You're not imagining things. I saw it too. Sister Luo, shine the flashlight on that corner again and see if there's someone there. Thump, thump. Lin Luo ignored all the comments in the live stream, standing frozen in place with a pale face, her heart pounding like a drum. She was paralyzed. What had she seen? She didn't even know what she had witnessed. And this group of viewers wanted her to look again. Damn it, if you have the ability, you look for yourself. At that moment, she stood still, completely consumed by fear. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed, piercing through the darkness. Before she could react, chaotic footsteps sounded from the empty darkness ahead. She instinctively moved the flashlight, and in its beam, she saw faces appearing, causing her to scream in shock. Oh my God! Pale faces emerged before her eyes. What kind of faces were those? Pale, grotesque, with dark eyes that seemed to exude a beast-like bloodlust. Is this human? This can't be human. This is definitely not human. Watching those beast-like figures rush towards her, Lin Luo felt no joy at seeing what seemed to be her own kind. Instead, she was completely frozen in place. What the hell? What the hell is this? Damn it, I think I just peed myself. Oh no, where's my emergency heart pill? Damn it, I'm soaked. In an instant, the live stream was in chaos. All the viewers were terrified, losing control. Roar, roar, roar. As if stimulated by the light, those creatures that could barely be considered human opened their dark mouths and began to roar. With the roars echoing, the bald, pale, grotesque figures charged towards Lin Luo like madmen. In an instant, the entire open darkness was filled with the sound of frantic running. What the heck? How many monsters could there be? Run. What are you standing there for? Just run. It's over. She's completely frozen in fear. Seeing Lin Luo motionless, the viewers in the live stream were in a frenzy, all breaking out in cold sweat for her. Oh no. Overcome by overwhelming terror, Lin Luo suddenly snapped back to reality. Without thinking, she dropped the baseball bat she had been using as a weapon and turned to flee. However, she clearly overestimated her ability to handle pressure. As soon as she turned around and her foot touched the ground, her legs felt as weak as noodles. She fell to the ground, even throwing away the flashlight in her hand. Bathed in a beam of light, Lin Luo looked at the endless darkness around her and let out the sharpest scream she had ever made in her life. Before she could get up, she felt something grab her leg, sending shivers down her spine. Suddenly, a heart-wrenching pain shot through her leg, and instinctively, she looked down. In the flashlight's beam, she saw a pale, bloodthirsty face. That hideous monster was tearing at her beautiful leg, which she had always been proud of. Seeing her calf torn and bleeding, Lin Luo let out a piercing, terrified scream, instinctively trying to break free. However, what awaited her was even more of those monsters. One by one, their pale, bald heads crowded into the light, lunging at her, clawing and biting, tearing at her wildly. Watching the scene before her, resembling a gruesome feast, Lin Luo completely lost her ability to resist. Not dead yet, she could only watch as those monsters feasted on her. The intense visual shock and excruciating pain made her scream in a way that seemed to echo the depths of despair. Oh no, this is terrifying. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to be sick. The viewers in the live stream, witnessing the scene where her intestines were being pulled out, were immediately frozen in shock. Only then did they realize that sometimes, when the visuals are too real, it's not necessarily a good thing. You have died. Game over. Accompanied by the game interface prompt, the viewers in the live stream heard a loud bang. The streamer threw off the VR headset and bolted for the door. Could it be that she really got so scared she wet herself? Chapter 009. As long as I have a gun, I can sweep the world. As the live broadcast screen went black, the game was declared over. The viewers in the chat room began to hear sobbing sounds. Is Sister Luo okay? It's normal to be scared to tears. Do you think someone might wet their pants? Wow, that's a question worth pondering. I don't know about crying, but I want to know when we can play this game. I can't hold it in any longer. Yes, this game is too thrilling. It's so realistic. Wow, why do I feel like you're talking about the streamer? Although the live broadcast screen was blacked out, the discussion in the chat room remained lively. At this moment, Lin Luo, still in her VR gear, was holding her head and crying loudly. She was terrified. The feeling of watching a monster dismember someone was something that even a psychologically healthy guy would struggle to handle, let alone a girl. Especially with the game's extreme realism. The immersive experience felt like crossing into another world, and the intense pressure of death made everyone mistakenly believe that the streamer had truly been eaten. Lin Fei, who had been watching his sister closely, was ready to run away from home the moment she exited the live stream. But then he thought, she's doing all this for me. Is it really right to just leave like that? With that thought, he had to muster the courage to stay. Lin Luo burst out of her room in tears, and without a word, she rushed at Lin Fei, punching and kicking him while crying. You jerk. Are you sick in the head? What kind of game is this? You almost scared me to death. With such good rendering. Why didn't you think of designing a realistic version of a fun game instead? What is this apocalypse nonsense? I hate apocalypses. Faced with the emotionally charged Lin Luo, Lin Fei could only grit his teeth and endure. Once she had vented her frustrations, he pulled her into an embrace and said, "Sister, I'm sorry, but don't blame me. I warned you to be mentally prepared for this game." Hearing his consolation made Lin Luo even angrier, and she punched him in the chest a few more times, saying, "You jerk, how was I supposed to know this game would be so scary?" As she spoke, she felt her face was sticky and wiped her nose and tears on Lin Fei's shirt. "What kind of nonsense did you create? Is this something a person can play? I'm telling you, anyone without some issues in their head wouldn't be able to handle this." After venting her emotions, Lin Luo started to ramble on. But after a while, she noticed Lin Fei hadn't responded at all. She looked up, puzzled, and asked, "Why aren't you saying anything?" "Sister, how can I? If I say too much, won't you just beat me to a pulp?" Lin Fei rolled his eyes. "This girl is so strong. It hurts to be hit like this." Once Lin Luo's emotions calmed down, Lin Fei finally asked, "What do you think of this game?" Upon hearing this, Lin Luo immediately recalled the scene of being torn apart and exploded in anger. "How dare you ask?" She clenched her fists and looked up. But when she saw Lin Fei's eager gaze, she hesitated a bit and lowered her fists. Lin Luo tried hard to remember, as she had been too focused on escaping from the lion earlier and neglected the gaming environment. However, reflecting back and considering the audience's reactions in the livestream, she thought, if this game weren't so scary, I think it would be the best game. You don't know, those viewers in the livestream were so eager. "Oh no, I'm still live." Realizing she hadn't ended the stream, Lin Luo jumped up from the sofa and hurried back to the studio. When she put the helmet back on, she was stunned to see the livestream room. "Is this my livestream room?" Looking at the nearly 400,000 viewers, Lin Luo felt like she had entered the wrong room. It wasn't her fault. Usually, her highest viewer count was only around 70,000 to 80,000. Now it was more than 4 times that of her peak. Who could handle that? In that moment, she forgot all her previous fright and felt no fear at all. What excited her even more was when she opened the back end and saw the gift income at a glance. Wow. From the start of the stream to the end of the game, it had only been about half an hour, and she had made over 200,000. If this continued, wouldn't she be on her way to success? Meanwhile, in a luxurious villa in a certain city, a top-tier host on a streaming platform named Shou Zhu had just finished a ranked match. Instinctively, he glanced at his live stream viewer count. What on earth is this? Where are all the viewers? Even if nobody is watching, it shouldn't just be over 2,000, right? The viewer count shocked Shou Zhu, making him wonder if he was finished. He immediately checked the homepage of the streaming platform and saw countless gift donation records. Rockets, sports cars, and carnivals. Various gifts, ranging from hundreds to thousands, were all showered on the host, a girl from the Northeast. What is going on? Have these guys lost their minds? Or is that girl wearing something revealing? Realizing something must have happened, Shou Zhu lost interest in continuing his stream and directly entered the Northeastern girl's live stream room. However, to his surprise, upon entering, he found only a black screen with a prominent notification in the center. "You have died. Game over." What is going on? Faced with just a black screen with a pop-up notification, Shou Zhu was completely bewildered. "Hey, come on, just cry it out and get back. Everyone's still waiting to watch your stream." Someone remarked, "Isn't it true? She should be doing her job." Another chimed in, "She probably got eaten by those lions." "Oh, let her cry for a bit. That was a brutal death." "Yeah, if it were me, I might have been scared out of my wits." After squatting in the live stream for quite a while, the host finally figured out what was going on. It turned out that the girl from the Northeast was playing a doomsday game, and it seemed pretty frightening. But what kind of game is a doomsday game? I've never heard of it. The confused host instinctively opened a search engine to look it up. However, not only could he not find anything about doomsday games, but even information related to doomsday was nowhere to be found. This game clearly has huge potential. No way. I need to ask the girl from the Northeast. Seeing this situation, the host quickly realized that this game was attracting a lot of attention, so he picked up his phone and tagged the girl in the group chat. However, he wasn't the only one to notice this. Other game streamers also found that their audience numbers were significantly lower than usual. Soon, these streamers who sensed something unusual began to take action. However, compared to the other streamers, Lin Luo, who was already enjoying herself, hesitated at this moment. Looking at the live stream where her popularity not only hadn't decreased, but had actually increased. Should I play another round? If I don't want to play, then forget it. Lin Fei watched his sister struggle and felt a bit sorry for her. Count. How could that be counted? Didn't you see how many gifts there are in the back end? Hearing his words, Lin Luo immediately made up her mind and retorted. Fine, then you just keep going. Seeing this, Lin Fei knew Lin Luo was already caught up in it, so he turned to leave the live room. However, just as he reached the door, he kindly reminded her, the city in the game is a place where firearms are legally sold. What does that mean? Looking at Lin Fei, who had already left the room, Lin Luo was puzzled. But this confusion lasted less than half a second before she seemed to have thought of something. A smile instantly appeared on her face. Haha, such a big city must have a lot of gun shops. As long as I find a gun shop, I'll take care of all the monsters. Lin Luo couldn't hide her excitement, and she immediately ran to the VR station, picked up the VR headset from the ground, and put it on her head. Then the music played, and the stream continued. Chapter 010. Oh no, the streamer's room has exploded. Dear friends, I, Huhan-san, have returned. Putting on the VR headset and connecting to the live stream, Lin Luo felt a wave of excitement wash over her as the audience count skyrocketed to nearly 600,000. All the previous fears vanished instantly, and she became lively and animated. Oh my goodness. I mean, dear sister, can you not be so dramatic? Who says watching others stream costs money? Watching your stream feels like a life or death situation. Goodness, I was just watching the replay, and your shout almost took me away. Lin Luo's voice was already rough, and this sudden outburst indeed startled everyone. Facing the shocked audience, Lin Luo showed no signs of remorse and immediately said, I was just in the restroom reflecting on my past failures. This time, I'm ready for a fresh start. Wait, are you sure you were in the restroom reflecting and not washing your pants? Hey, be mindful. Some things are better left unsaid. Wow, you two are something else. Burning Pig, donated to the streamer S Carnival X1. Sister Luo, hurry up and start the game. Stop dragging it out. Big Sima, donated to the streamer S Carnival X1. Desperately seeking download link. Big Monkey, donated to the streamer S Carnival X1. Same as above one. Before the game even started, a flurry of gift notifications filled the livestream. Goodness, even the big shots are here? Watching a top streamer shower her with gifts left Lin Luo both shocked and elated. In the past, she always felt slightly inferior compared to these big streamers. But tonight, she was basking in the limelight with hundreds of thousands of viewers. Although she felt thrilled, she didn't forget to reply to a few comments. There's no download link for the game at the moment, but don't worry, I should have an answer for you by tomorrow. After all, the game was developed by her brother. She was the one holding the first-hand news on its release. Alright, now I'm going to start the game. For those who haven't seen it, prepare to have your jaws drop. By the way, a friendly reminder. Those who are timid, get ready with your adult diapers. With that, Lin Luo took a deep breath and started the game again. Swish. Under the golden autumn sun, illuminating the desolate scene, Lin Luo reappeared at the same location as before. Is this the game? Are you sure it's not an 18K quality movie? Wow, this is way too realistic. Is this even a game? It's like stepping into another world. The viewers who had watched Lin Luo's stream before were fine. But the new viewers and those big streamers were all stunned at the sight of the dilapidated streets under the bright autumn sun. They couldn't believe this was a game. If Lin Luo had traveled through time, it would have been easier for them to accept. The graphics were just too realistic. This doesn't look like a game at all. It's completely another world. Meanwhile, the audience who had witnessed the earlier events began to flood the chat with reminders. Luo Jia, hurry up. Don't just stand there. The lion will be here soon. Yes, quickly leave this area, and don't go into the buildings either. I just watched the replay, and I think those monsters are afraid of sunlight. Right, as long as we stay on the street, we'll be safe. Safe. Don't forget, there are still knights in the game. Watching the audience's discussion, Lin Luo felt indifferent. Earlier, she was scared to death. But being able to become a professional streamer by playing games shows that she must have some talent. Despite her carefree demeanor, she is meticulous when it comes to gaming. Now that her emotions have stabilized, she has already discovered the secret of those monsters hiding in the buildings. As long as she doesn't get involved, there won't be any danger. As for the knight, she believes she can find a weapon shop before dark. With a gun in hand, she can handle anything. You guessed it right, but since I dare to play, I have my own way to deal with it. With those words, Lin Luo, standing still, started to jog down the street. As she ran, her body brushed against the wild grass beside her, causing various small insects to fly up. The vivid scene allowed people to clearly see the transparent wings of the insects, which immediately drew gasps of amazement. Wow, what kind of rendering is this? It looks so real. Suddenly, I really want to play? Once, someone asked, what is happiness? The answers from the crowd were all sorts of strange. Until this moment, watching the live chat filled with wails, Lin Luo finally understood. Playing a game that others can't, while watching those people lament. This is happiness. It turns out happiness is so simple. Lin Luo felt a deep sense of satisfaction. For the sake of promoting the game, she intentionally interacted with the environment around her. She rummaged through trash bins, pulled a blade of grass, or tore down a flyer from a utility pole. The viewers in the live chat were going wild. And she swore to the sky that she wasn't trying to tease them. She was really promoting. Yes, just promoting. The viewers in the live chat were truly cooperative, enthusiastically flooding the screen with comments. They swore they've never seen such a detailed game in their lives. Especially that flyer on the utility pole, advertising for a high-paying job, made people feel a strong urge. Once Lin Luo tore it down, Before they could see the contact number, it was blown away by the wind. The flying flyer